Istanbul, capital of Turkey in all but name. On her doorstep, the Bosphorus, the thin strip of water that divides Asia from Europe and East from West. Her people and her religion come from the Asian shore. For 500 years, the teachings of Muhammad have dominated Istanbul. Today, this city, where once strutted the legions of Rome, is graced by the finest mosques of all Islam. In their blood are the fierce tribes of Asia who took the city from the Christians and then created the once vast Ottoman Empire. But their sultans, who ruled within these gilded domes, were overtaken by the new creed of industry then invading Europe. Their empire collapsed, the Sultanate fell, and in 1923 a republic was born. Now, 50 years on, Echo examines the new Turkey, a country that has thrown off the dead weight of her past. Turkey's republic has been dominated by one man, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. When he died in 1938, he had already laid the foundations of modern Turkey. An iron man, he raised the revolution, expelled an invading army, and in 1923 proclaimed the republic. Few men have so dominated the destiny of their country. As a dictator, he imposed parliamentary democracy, the separation of state and religion, the emancipation of women, and a rigid constitution guaranteeing individual freedom. Above all, Atatürk was a soldier. To this day, his most jealous guardians are the army. They see themselves as the protectors of his ideals and the guarantors of the revolution he began. Twice they've intervened to save it, once in 1960 and again in 1971. The forces of dissension were beginning to shred the very fabric of Turkey. Behind the protected walls of the universities, Marxist students were arming for bloody revolution. Student violence erupted in Istanbul and Ankara. The Israeli consul general was murdered, other foreigners kidnapped. Communiques appeared from a Turkish liberation army, sounding alarmingly similar to the Arab Black September organization. The Turks, who detest public disorder, had had enough. And so had the army. The General Staff imposed martial law, isolated the men of violence, and demanded a new government that would enforce order in the streets and social reform in Parliament. Süleyman Demirel, Prime Minister since 1965, was given a choice: resign or be thrown out. He chose political survival. But the new government would still be civilian. The army was unwilling to become a junta. Parliament went back to work under the scrutiny of army headquarters. Standing between the military and an indecisive parliament was 70-year-old ex-soldier President Cevdet Sunay, and the grand old man of Turkish politics, İsmet İnönü, once Atatürk's right-hand man. Through them, the army laid out a program of reforms to be carried out before a new election in 1973. But even under pressure, Parliament refused to be browbeaten. The reforms were to take nearly 3 years and 3 prime ministers to carry them through.